This video is the audio presentation to a PDF document which you can download from www.noredfaceformula.info, Asian Flush Reaction Cure.pdf. 50% of Asians and about 5% of non-Asian people experience a reaction to drinking alcohol. In some people, this alcohol flush reaction occurs even with just a slight amount of alcohol, and this is due to a genetic variant in the ALDH2 gene. Alcohol flush reaction is mainly due to the inheritance of one or two copies of the ALDH2 gene variant. People with alcohol flush reaction have a genetic variation affecting how their bodies break down alcohol. Sufferers of Asian flush reaction have alcohol flush reaction symptoms such as their face turns red. This is the most common symptom. Red patches on other parts of the body, drowsiness, rapid pulse, nausea, reduced blood pressure, congestion, difficulty breathing, sweating, prickly sensation of the skin, vomiting, and an extremely bad hangover the next day relative to the amount of alcohol consumed. The reason this happens is alcohol is toxic to the human body. There are no beneficial qualities to alcohol and alcoholic beverages, and the body is smart enough to be aware of this. In people who do not experience Asian flush reaction, alcohol is broken down and metabolized in the liver into a harmless inert substance that can either be used or excreted by the body. This alcohol breakdown process occurs in 4 steps. The enzyme alcohol dehydrogenase converts alcohol to acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde is a substance even more toxic to the body than alcohol itself and contributes largely to the adverse effects of alcohol, generally referred to as a hangover. A hangover is what you feel the next day when you have elevated levels of acetaldehyde in your body after drinking. Acetaldehyde is broken down into the harmless acetic acid, which is basically vinegar, by an enzyme that your liver produces called aldehyde dehydrogenase 2. A third enzyme finally breaks the acretic acid into fat, carbon dioxide, and water. The impaired function or presence of any of these critical enzymes disrupts the alcohol metabolism, leading to varying degrees of discomfort depending upon the amount of alcohol ingested and which enzyme in this metabolizing process is affected and to which degree this enzyme is affected. Beverages with alcohol are quite often a complex mixture of grape yeast, hop, barley, or wheat-derived substances and preservatives. The symptoms associated with the alcohol flush reaction can also be experienced due to sensitivity of these substances in alcoholic beverages, as well as the disruption in the 4-step alcohol breakdown process described above. Alcohol flush reaction is most often due to the genetic variant that affects one of the enzymes responsible for breaking down the alcohol as described in the above 4 steps. This genetic variant is found in the ALDH2 gene. This gene regulates the production of the enzyme aldehyde dehydrogenase 2, which is responsible for transforming the acetaldehyde into acetic acid. This means that even one copy of it interferes with the formation of a fully functional ALDH2 enzyme, with the result that acetaldehyde cannot be broken down, builds up in the body when drinking, which leads to all the symptoms described above. Now, you may think this is nothing but a bad thing, but it's actually not. It's actually your body just being much more effective at protecting you than other people who don't suffer from Asian flush. Basically, people who experience Asian flush have a much lower incidence of alcoholism. All living beings move towards things that are pleasurable and away from things unpleasant, and the symptoms of Asian flush reaction are uncomfortable. This accounts for the fact that so few Asians are alcoholics. Even if you take the no red face formula, which is a cure or preventative to the Asian flush reaction symptoms, it is still an extra step required to enjoy alcohol relative to non-Asian flush sufferers. And of course, the bad thing about having this condition, aside from the pain of it, is there is strong scientific evidence linking a great increase of cancer, Asian flush cancer risk, which would be esophageal and stomach cancer, And the no red face formula has become very popular for treating the Asian flush because not only does it reduce the acetaldehyde in the body and assimilate the alcohol, it also assists the Asian flush victim's body in the production of the good enzymes which neutralize the acetaldehyde. So not only does the Asian flush victim no longer feel the symptoms of Asian flush, but they also greatly reduce the cancer risk as well with the no red face formula. The No Red Face formula, it's a 37-page PDF downloadable document. It basically is a recipe of ingredients designed to assist in the proper digestion of alcohol. The ingredients are all natural, can be purchased from any health food store online. And the No Red Face formula is taken by the alcohol flush reaction sufferer about an hour before consuming alcohol. The No Red Face formula greatly reduces and often completely eliminates all Asian flush symptoms, and as a side benefit, many report reduced or no hangover the next day. For your convenience, in this video's description there will be a link where you can directly download the No Red Face formula. It is $37. It's guaranteed to work, or your money is refunded. And there are also going to be links in the video's description to other content online you will find valuable in finding out more about your Asian flush condition.